Hi everyone, welcome back to round 7. Right, let's do the usual. Let's have a look through the plays. So, end of round 6, JBD. Now he did go for India. He didn't win the fight, but he did kill all my troops. So India was then free for the Russian player to liberate for the British, so that their allies are back in India. His purchase, he went for 2 bombers and a fighter, which has gone to the Philippines. And he's also got another complex in Borneo, which is kind of scary for me, obviously, because he's going to be mass producing now out of my islands. I can't really stop him. The one good thing for me this turn is the fact that there's no land units in range of any transports. So my territories are not under any threat. Which means I think I'm probably going to bank my IPC for this turn and try and put a fleet down next turn. That's what I'm aiming to do. Obviously, I've got some subs here to deal with. The good thing is, if he doesn't move his fleet here, which I'm hoping he won't, but he might do, the more likely scenario he's going to move back here, possibly get ready to pick something up. But if this fleet isn't in range of the other two, then I can drop this down freely, and I can start actually having a bit of a say over what happens in the Pacific. So hopefully, next turn these fleets are still, the 2 fleets are still disconnected, so I can drop one down near Japan. So I really need to try and get myself back in the game with a fleet and try and contest these islands, because obviously this is a lot of IPC going to America right now. I'd like to be able to, take this back if I can, but we'll see what happens. That's the plan anyway. I think I quite like the fact that he went for India though, I'll be honest. I was worried he'd start knocking off a lot of these provinces, but the fact that he focused down India means that all my provinces now are safe for the time being, which is good, so I've still got a bit of an economy going. Also, it means this is the closest, area to Arvad, who is now pushing pretty heavily down south. So I'm not too concerned about this. As long as Arvad takes it, I don't mind. Like I said last round, as long as I don't mind losing my economy, as long as Arvad takes it back. So I want Arvad to have a lot of economy here. So which he has. I think he's still got the most economy. Yeah, he still had. It's good. So yeah, Arvad is more than welcome to take this. Would be good. And then I think after that it's going to be a push into Africa. Now, the nice thing, obviously, with him going to water now, is the fact that it's pushed this, the real Keats Fleet? Jesus Christ, I cannot speak, I apologise. I've just woken up, so that's my excuse. The real Keats Fleet is now below, around Spain, below France. So they can't really do much good here. There's no complexes down here, so they can't produce troops. Britain's kind of stuck at the moment, and I'm hoping that Arvid's going to move out and try and dominate the waters around Britain. It's good because obviously he's not going to get many attacks against him near Germany and France and that kind of thing. There are some troops here that can be picked up. There are transports available here with some troops, but that's all. They can't then reach Britain. So these are the only troops he's actually got available. So once these are dealt with, then yeah, Arvid should have really good control of the Atlantic. So Britain, obviously, they're trying to hold on to India. So purchase obviously was. Sorry, this is wrong round. So yeah, 3 tanks, 1 bomber, 1 infantry. So he's trying to hold on to India. I've not done the odds, but the odds are, as of now, in Arvid's favour. However, that should be fine. Yeah, there's no. The only reinforcements that can come in now are going to be the planes from JBD to try and support, which I would imagine would probably happen. If they all go in, I'm not sure the odds, but I think it'd be pretty even actually, to be fair. Possibly slightly tipped in the Allies' favour, we'll see. But it doesn't matter. I think if Arvid goes for the fight, then he can always reinforce with these infantry and artillery down here. So the constant waves should be enough to overwhelm them eventually. But no, looking good. For Arvid, at least. For me, it's looking a bit more dicey. So let's jump into my move then. So I think, as we said, I'll try and bank this turn. There's not a lot for me to do really now on this one. I'm just sort of hanging on, waiting. I could go for a bombing raid on the Philippines, but that doesn't really help much. I think I'd rather keep this for a future attack, possibly. I think bombing raids at this stage are too risky because the bombers are just too valuable to me. I can't afford really to, purchase them again, because my IPC is really kind of stretched right now with what I want to do anyway, so I'm going to leave the bombing raids. So we'll bank everything. Combat move, there shouldn't be anything apart from down here. Now the tank's down here, I can either try and snag something else, but that wouldn't really make any sense because the tank can just blitz and attack me anyway. So I may as well just try and hit the tank. If I get lucky, I get lucky. If I don't, then fair enough. It's alright, but I'll try that. Getting lucky there would be pretty sweet actually, because it'd buy me a round or two more with the IPC down in Africa, so fingers crossed for that one. Everything else is, yeah, that's all I can do really. What I'm hoping is obviously the Dark Skulls is moving out with these troops. I'm hoping he comes down to Beriatia. If he comes here, then I can do an attack with my land units plus on my aerial, my aircraft here, and try and wipe him out. So hopefully he comes down this far, but I would imagine he'd probably go over here first and wait for him to, these guys will push in and we'll pincer him somehow. But yeah, apart from that, that's all I can do really. It's going to be a quiet turn, this one. Yep. So how's my luck? Come on, lad. Take out the tank. Oh, damn. Okay. Second round, come on. Damn it. Oh, shame. Oh well. Worth a try. Worth a try. Okay, so again, long combat, not much to do. Nothing to do, in fact. It's all quiet. Do I want to move the... I was thinking of moving the aircraft onto land, but I don't really need to. There's no threat of them. Yeah, no point. I'll leave them where they are. And nothing to do there. So, over to JBD for round 7. So, you've banked 61 IPC for next turn, so what's that going to buy us? Carrier. I'm going to need a few destroyers, I think. So 22, 30. Aircraft carrier plus 2 destroyers, 30. Battleship, 50. And then possibly another destroyer. Get 3 destroyers, carrier, battleship, plus the 2 fighters here can go in. That should be more than enough to deal with these 4 subs. So that's probably going to be the game plan for next turn, assuming he doesn't move this fleet in range. I'm going to have to do some calculations, I think, because I'm worried about these bombers, because these bombers are going to be in range. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so yeah. They're in range of either side of Japan here, so they will have a say in the naval battle that will happen once I drop a fleet down, so I'll have to calculate that. I think if this fleet moves into range of the American fleet down here, then I might have to reconsider and go for a more aerial build and just go for a defensive play rather than aggressive with the fleet. But we'll see how it pans out on this round for JBD. We'll make our choice next time. But yeah, there we go. It's round 7. I still can't call it. I cannot call it. It's too close still. I think the Arvid's carrying. Arvid's carrying my team. I'm just literally just hanging on now, and just trying to kind of scrabble some kind of like fleet together if I can. But it's mainly on Arvid now. I'm just a bystander really. I need to just watch and wait, and hopefully Arvid can take control of everything. It's looking good for him though. His economy is strong. Obviously he's got a lot of IPC to spend. He's got the most attack power, which is the most powerful player in the game so far. This fleet though is looking good though. We've knocked off the fleet from Britain, so we can start taking control here. Possibly, if he might drop a few transports here to try and threaten the move around, against Britain, which might force the fleet back, and he might have to defeat it. I'm not sure, but we'll see what happens. But yeah, it's all in Arvid's hands, really. I think right now, I think he's going to make or break the game for us. But there we go. Anyway, round 7. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next round. Take care.